Hey everybody, I'm back with the second video on starting my YouTube channel. So the first one, I was 2 minutes and some change, and I filmed it in my car, and I said I would come back with another one. So I'm actually doing that right now. I'm sitting in my dining room, and I was thinking, you know what, now would be a good time to film. So here I am, and I'm thinking about how life has just really shown up, and it's changing for the better. You know, I've had this year has been really rough for me. It's been rough for everybody, you know, due to COVID-19. But last year, at the end of the year, I went through a major transition from relocating, starting a new job, and kind of just finding my stability, or just kind of like my place really in the world. And I've had to overcome a lot. I've had to overcome a lot of fear, a lot of discouragement, but it has resulted in me expanding my place, so much so that I'm now speaking with you over the internet. And that's something I never thought I'd do. You know, I'm cool with the one-on-one coaching and the counseling, but I realized that I do have a message, and I do realize that my journey and my experience can help another human being. So I would be selfish to not put that out there and just take that risk. Just not really care about, you know, what people think, what people say, but it's just getting it out there. And if you're resonating with me, that means our paths were meant to cross, and that you will find value in this. But to me, my experience is very valuable. So this video, I was working on converting my curriculum that I use for my coaching into an online course. And I'm doing that right now. I'm in the creative phase of that, and just kind of transferring it to a different format that would be usable in digital format. So that's what's happening now. So you'll definitely get more from that. And also from Crisis to Comeback, there's going to be some videos, a video series actually coming out from that. And it is, I wrote it down in my trusty notebook. I go nowhere without this notebook. This is worth $1 million right here. But I was on my way to a meeting the other day, and I thought about how can I break the curriculum down into bite-sized pieces that I could share on this platform. And I thought about the 6 tips or 6 steps or 6 phases of overcoming a setback, to where when you get to step 6, tip 6, phase 6, I haven't decided yet, but when you get there, that's when you get to the point where the light bulb comes on and you say, you know what? My setback was a setup for success. And again, I know it sounds cliche, however, it's the truth. And setbacks or crises or things like that, they're not meant to destroy us. They're meant to build us up. How do we develop the life muscle without going through challenges? So the first tip is embrace the crisis. Tip number 2, connect the dots. Tip number 3, reparent yourself. Tip number 4, process grief and loss. Tip number 5, overcome failure. And we'll talk about the air quotes when we get to that tip and the setback. And lastly, tip number 6 is to live with purpose. And that's what we're going to be doing here together. So when I say come journey with me, you know what I mean.